And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to Waterbury Municipal Stadium here for Game 2 of the double elimination bracket between the team that just played here about 15 minutes ago, the Ponce Cyclones out of Puerto Rico, and the South Troy Dodgers. And Ponce, Puerto Rico won their first game against South Colonial, so they are already 1-0 in the winners bracket. So with a win today here against South Troy, they could be sitting very pretty for the rest of the tournament. Alejandro Gonzalez on the mound this afternoon for the Cyclones, and Matt Tiberia will lead things off for the Dodgers as he takes that one outside. And we saw Gonzalez at the nightcap Wednesday night as Puerto Rico took down, overlooked the host team 2-1 in what was one of the better games we've seen of the tournament, as Tiberia slaps that one up the middle for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter for South Troy is on base. As last game, the Cyclones pitchers against South Colony only allowed 2 hits through 7 innings. They beat the Raiders 6-0. And Puerto Rico is 4-0 if you combine pool play, even though the record doesn't carry over to double elimination. They are 4-0 and join DBAT as the only 2 undefeated teams left at the Mickey Mantle World Series. Liam Blessy, who's had a pretty good tournament for himself, batting in the 2-hole. And he skies this one to center. Barrega is under it, and he makes the play for out number 1. Giovanni Wiggs coming in, who also has had a fine tournament himself. He's been defensively and offensively the go-to guy for this Dodger team. Head coach for the Dodgers, Chris Sand, who also was a player in his day on this South Troy team that went to the Mickey Mantle World Series, and he's here in his 2nd straight year at the helm of the program, bringing them back to the Mickey Mantle World Series. The 1-0 as he fouls that one back out of play. Looking around the diamond for the Cyclones, Antonio Aponte at third, Robert Morales at short, Abion Medina at second base, and Orban Irizarry at first, rounding out the infield for this Cyclone squad. And there goes Tiberia. The throw down to second base is not going to be in time. He'll get into center field. He's going to head for third. The throw there is not going to be in time. So heads up base running by Matt Tiberia. He swipes second, and then on the throw into center field takes third. And the first run of the ball game for the Dodgers is standing 90 feet away. Two 1 pitch. That's fouled back. Two-two pitch, and he bounces this one back up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Tiberia is going to come in to score, and 3 batters into the game, South Troy gets on the board. So Josh Bastillion, who had a big day yesterday against the Wolcott Storm, drove in 3 runs. Or excuse me, that was in the later game against CC Armour, drove in 3 of the 4 runs, and it was a big factor in why this South Troy team is still playing baseball, as they were playing in a win-in-your-in game And 3 of the 4 RBIs came off the bat of Bill Hassan. As Wiggs is going to head down to second, and he's caught. So Rosado throws out Giovanni Wiggs at second base for the second out of the inning. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses outside. The 2-1 pitch. That misses outside, ball 3. With Jaden Waterman doing the designated hitting, waiting in on deck. Two-two pitch. Breaking ball that slapped to the left side. It's going to get down for a base hit and roll all the way out to the gap. Basilian will take a wide turn at first, but stopped there. And Josh Basilian picked up right where he left off. So that's the 3rd hit of the inning for this South Troy squad, as Jaden Waterman looks to continue the trend. As that one's low. The 1-0 pitch, as that one paints the outside corner, strike 1. Alejandro Gonzalez trying to get out of this inning. He's already given up 1. Here's the 1-1 offering. And Waterman skies this one to center field. Baerga is under it. Makes the catch and retires the side. But the Dodgers, 3 hits in the top of the 1st. And they strike first. Bottom of the 1st with the Cyclones coming up. Eric Egan on the mound today for the South Troy Dodgers, making his first start here at Municipal Stadium. And Abian Medina to lead things off is the Ponce Cyclones making a quick turnaround, taking down the South Colonial Raiders about a half hour ago. 2-hit baseball with a 6-0 victory, and then Now against a very good South Troy team here in game number 2. That one's over the plate for a strike. And because South Colonial did lose the first game, the night game is set. It will be Overlook and South Colonial in the primetime game here on Boxcast, as the loser of that game will be eliminated from the tournament. So one thing is for sure, we will be going into Saturday with 5 teams remaining, and the loser of the night game between South Colonial and the Overlook Black Sox will be eliminated from the World Series. 2-1 pitch, catches the outside corner for a strike. The 2-2 pitch is foul back. Two-two pitch, and slaps the foul. We'll do it again. Robert Morales waiting in on deck, the shortstop. South Troy really had to play the majority of this tournament with their backs against the wall as they dropped the opening game in pool play to the defending champion Michigan Bulls, and then came back and won 2 consecutive games to get here. Now facing a very talented and unbeaten Ponce, Puerto Rico Cyclones team. Three-two pitch, and he shoots that one out to left field. And Tyler Stanton is under it for the first out of the inning. So Robert Morales, the Bronx, New York native. So not only is he playing a team from his home state, but he's only about an hour and a half away from the Bronx here in Waterbury, Connecticut. First pitch to Morales, bounces in the dirt for ball 1. South Troy defensive alignment, as this one is popped up to the right side. Tracing that down is Blessy. It'll get out of play. Stanton in left, Giovanni Wiggs in center field, and Liam Blessy in the outfield. That's Iberia and Donnie Canchinell, the middle infield for the South Troy team. The 1-1 pitch from Agan is in the dirt. And South Troy making it back-to-back appearances here in the Mickey Mantle World Series, as last year in the World Series opener played at Municipal Stadium, they threw a combined no-hitter to get things started off for this World Series, as it was Drew Trowbridge and Austin Walsh for South Troy who threw that combined no-hitter. They did not make the double elimination round, but in 2019 things looking a little different. The 2-2 pitch from Agan skips in the dirt. Three-two pitch, and he skies this one up, and running out of room over there is Basilion. So 3-2 on Morales, the offering from Agan, and he swings through that one, strike 3. Went with the inside fastball and got Morales swinging for the second out of the inning. Hector Baerga in the 3-hole for the Cyclones. That one's outside. Baerga actually had a little injury back in the first game in center field. He dove for a ball that ricocheted off his left shin, and he did stay into the game. As he's batting here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. The Cyclones, the home team, South Troy, the visitors here in game 2. The 2-0 is in there for a strike. The 2-1 pitch is cut on and missed strike 2. So Egan back even with him now, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. That's high and tight, ball 3. Three-two offering from Egan. Got him swinging strike 3. Went upstairs with the fastball, back-to-back Ks, and Egan puts him down in order. One inning of play through here in game number 2 at Municipal Stadium. Dodgers still up 1-0. So the 6, 7, 8 due up for South Troy here in the top half of the second inning. Nick Scatterigia behind the plate for this South Troy team. And he shoots that one out to left field, deep, ranging back out towards the wall. He's not going to get there. It's going to roll out to the warning track. Scatterigia is going to stop at second base, and it's a leadoff double for Nick Scatterigia, and he gets the bottom of the second inning started off with a bang. Already the 4th hit in the ball game for the Dodgers, and Pat Walters, the third baseman for South Troy, coming up. That hits the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 misses in the dirt. It's Alejandro Gonzalez, so we saw him in the opener for Ponce in the nightcap of Wednesday night. And against Overlook, he went 5 innings in that one. And he gets Walters to pop it up here. Medina ranging over to make the catch at second base for out number 1. That'll bring up Tyler Sten.
Left fielder, number 99, Tyler Stanton.
That one misses outside with Stanton, Donnie Cancella, and then the top of the order for South Troy. That one misses high. Two 2-0 pitch as that one catches the outside corner for a strike. Two 2-1 pitch, cut on a missed strike too. Two pitch now from Alejandro Gonzalez. And he fouls this one, not a play, will do it again. Two pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike three. As Gonzalez picks up his first strikeout of the afternoon. As it gets Stanton looking on the outside breaking ball. Donnie Cancella playing shortstop today in the 9-hole.
Number 24, Donnie Cancella.
Big Cancella with 2 outs, and if we get there, back to the top of the order with Matt Tiberia on deck. That one catches the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch, a breaking ball in there for strike two. The 0-2 pitch, as that just misses the outer part of the plate. So after giving a leadoff double here, Gonzalez has settled in, got the next two batters out. The 1-2 pitch, and that misses outside. Two pitch. Got him swinging strike three. As after allowing the leadoff double, Gonzalez retires the next three. Bottom second coming up. South Troy Dodgers still lead 1-0. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Cyclones here in the bottom half of the second inning. Orban Irizarry, who had a RBI in game 1.
Cyclones first baseman, number 25, Orban Irizarry.
And if the Cyclones can get a victory here, they would not have to play until 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Of course, they'll be sitting at 2-0 in the double elimination round, which is the ideal situation you want to be in. The 1-0 from Hagen. That one's in there for a strike. Derek Nieves and John Rivera due up next for the Cyclones. The 1-1 pitch. And he grounds out to third base. Walter is kind of bobbled it. The long throw is in time. So despite the bobble, Pat Walter is able to collect himself and make the play.
Left fielder, number 99, is Derek Nieves.
So Derek Nieves, who also had a RBI double back in game 1 against South Colonial. First pitch from Hagen. That's up high. The 1-0 pitch. And Nieves skies this one to right field. Blessy coming in, sliding and making the catch in right field. So Liam Blessy with a catch down the right field line and a quick 2 outs for Hagen. So John Rivera, the designated hitter, stepping in with 2 down.
Rivera.
That's going to be in the dirt. As he slaps that one through the hole on the left side, a base hit. So Rivera with a 2-out single, and the inning will continue.
Third baseman, number 7, Antonio Ponce.
So the first hit of the ball game for the Cyclones comes off the bat of John Rivera. And with 2 outs now, Antonio Ponce, the third baseman, will step in. Check at first base. That one's gonna miss inside. The 1-0 pitch. That catches the corner for a strike. The 1-1 breaking ball misses up high. The 2-1 from Hagen. The runner goes. The throw down to second base is not going to be in time. So John Rivera swipes second base, then puts a runner in scoring position here with 2 down. So Ponce now at the plate with the tying run sitting in scoring position. Three one for Megan. As foul back, will kind of go to 3-2 now. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the Mickey Mantle World Series is all over social media. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for highlights, live updates, and final results throughout the week here at the Mickey Mantle World Series. Three-two pitch. Ponce pops this one up. Walters is under it, and that over to the side is Egan. Allows a base hit, but that is all. 2 innings of play done here at Municipal Stadium. South Troy still up 1-0.
2 innings of play to score. Dodgers.
So back up to the top of the order for this South Troy team. It'll be Matt Tiberia to lead things off, who singled back in the first inning and came around to score on a Giovanni Wiggs base hit. Top of the third inning here at Municipal Stadium in Waterbury, Connecticut, as the South Troy Dodgers currently have a 1-0 lead on the Ponce Cyclones, the Puerto Rico representative in this year's Mickey Mantle World Series tournament, who has been spectacular this far. They are 4-0 in the Mickey Mantle World Series, have not lost yet. They join D-Bat Elite as the only other team to be undefeated up until this point, and we will see that D-Bat team play next year at Municipal Stadium as they will take on the 2018 champions, the Michigan Bulls, which should be a unbelievable game. That'll be about a half hour after the conclusion of this one. As Matt Tiberia lays that one off for a ball, now 1-2. One-two pitch. Foul back, we'll do it again. One-two pitch from Alejandro Gonzalez. Breaking ball in the dirt. Two-two pitch. That's going to go to the backstop. Ball 2. Or 3-2 now, pardon. Liam Blessy, the right fielder, waiting in on deck. Three-two pitch. Cut on and missed strike 3. So Alejandro Gonzalez goes with the outside fastball for the first out of the inning. His third punch out. That's actually 3 straight Dodgers that he has struck out.
Number 27, Liam Blessy.
And Liam Blessy coming to the plate, who flew out to center field his last time up. And that one misses high. The 1-0 pitch misses the outside corner. Two 2-0 pitch. That one misses outside. Now 3-0 to Liam Blessy. Three-0 pitch. Catches the outside corner. With the 3-hitter Giovanni Wiggs waiting in on deck for the Dodgers. Three-one pitch. Fouled back now 3-2. Three-two pitch. That's chopped over to the left side, deep in the hole. Morales going to have to make a long throw, and it's not in time. As Orban Arizari came off the bag, and the speedy Liam Blessy beats it out.
Center fielder, number 7, Giovanni Wiggs.
They will give him a base hit on that, though, as Blessy more than likely would have had that one beaten out. That one's upstairs. Giovanni Wiggs, who singled in the only run of this game back in the top of the first inning and then was caught stealing. Here's the 0-1. The 2-0 pitch, that one's going to miss high, get to the backstop. Liam Bless is going to take second base on the pass ball. Now 3-0 to Giovanni Wiggs is in the dirt, ball 4. So now 2 on for Josh Billasan, who's been seeing the ball very well. He started the series 0 for 6 and now is 4 for his last 5 at-bats. Big game yesterday against CC Armour. Had a base hit earlier in this game and drove in 3 runs yesterday.
First baseman, number 34, Josh Bazilian.
Josh Basilion here with one down in the top of the third inning, with South Troy leading the Ponce Cyclones 1-0. As he fouls that one back is Jaden Waterman, the designated hitter, waiting in on deck. The 0-2 pitch, cut on and missed, strike three. So I went with the high fastball and got Basilion swinging for the second out of the inning.
Designated hitter, number 2, Jaden Waterman.
So Waterman, who flew out to dead center field his first time up. As he takes a strike. As Waterman finds himself in a 0-2 hole here. 2 runners on, 2 outs, and the 0-2 count here to Jaden Waterman. That one misses outside. With Nick Scatariga, who has doubled, waiting in on deck. The 1-2 pitch, and that one's gonna get foul out of play. We'll do it again. And Gonzalez steps off. Alejandro Gonzalez trying to strand 2 runners on, as Giovanni Wiggs standing on first, Liam Plessy on second. The 1-2 pitch. Waterman fouls it back, not going down easy here. The 1-2 pitch. And that's high ball 2. Two-two pitch to Waterman. Fouls it back. We'll do it again. Jaden Waterman going into a lengthy at bat against Alejandro Gonzalez here. 2-2 pitch from Gonzalez. That's in the dirt, ball 3, and it's going to get to the backstop. So Plessy's going to move down to third, Giovanni Wiggs to second. And now Jaden Waterman has 2 runners in scoring position. A big spot here for Waterman. Three-two pitch. Misses high, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases. And Nick Scatariga, who, as I mentioned, doubled earlier in this game, has them all loaded up.
Catcher, number 33, Nick Scatariga.
Alejandro Gonzalez, with one out, can get out of a bases loaded jam. But that's a tough task ahead of him here. That one misses outside. A 1-0. This is up high, ball 2. Alejandro Gonzalez has lost a little command of the plate in this top half of the third, and we're going to have a mound visit. So a big spot here for South Troy as they have the bases loaded and can really expand this lead. It's 1-0. The Dodgers have a lead over the Ponce, Puerto Rico Cyclones here in the top of the third inning. But the South Troy Dodgers currently have the bases loaded with 2 outs. And Nick Scatarrega is in a 2-0 count. So 2-0 count on Nick Scatarrega. A 2-0 pitch. And that one misses low. So Alejandro Gonzalez is 1 ball away from walking in the second run of the ball game. Two-one pitch. That's up high, ball 2. So 3 balls and 1 strike, and now, Gonzalez is 1 ball away from walking in a run. The 3-1. And fouled out of play. So that's going to give the runners all around the diamond a head start here. Blessy on third, Wiggs on second, and Jaden Waterman on first. Bases loaded, 3-2 count, 2 outs. And he steps off. The 3-2 pitch. The breath right back up the middle. That's going to get in for a base hit. Blessy's going to come in to score. Giovanni Wiggs right behind him. And a big 2-out hit for Nick Scatarrega. And the South Troy Dodgers take a 3-0 lead. Right back where it came from. Gonzalez tried to get a glove on it to knock it down, but it went through the middle. And South Troy capitalizes on a bases loaded opportunity. And they lead this one 3-0. So Waterman also went to third on the base hit, so it's going to be first and third. Scatarrega goes down to second base. They have him in a rundown, and Waterman's going to try to come to the plate. Here's the play, and they got him. So they get Jaden Waterman trying to score for the third out of the inning. And that will retire the side, but not before Nick Scatarrega knocks a base hit up the middle. South Troy scores twice more and lead this one 3-0 heading into the bottom half of the third. Bottom of the third coming up, and Eric Agan has a 3-run cushion to work with here. As his offense got 2 more runs home. And it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the Cyclones, with Michael Vasquez, the right fielder, to lead things off.
Leading off for the Cyclones, right fielder, number 3, Michael Vasquez.
So Vasquez, who did have a single in the first game, as he chops this one right to Josh Cillian at first, and a quick out for South Troy. Wilkel Rosado, the catcher, stepping in.
Catcher, number 64, Wilkel Rosado.
So Rosado swings through that one, now 1-1. Rosado, doing the catching for today. The 1-1. And he saws that one into the left center field gap. That's going to get down for a base hit. Rosado takes a wide turn at first. He'll stop there. So Rosado puts the first runner of the inning on base, and that'll bring up the top of the order and BM Medina.
Number 9, ABM Medina.
So ABM Medina, who flew out to left field his first time up. So that one's outside. Robert Morales, the shortstop, waiting in on deck. The 1-0 pitch misses up high. The 2-0 pitch. That's up high, ball 3. So Medina in a 3-0 count here. The 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Three 3-1 pitch. There he goes, and he shoots this one out to the right center field gap. Wiggs is coming in. He makes the catch. The throw on to first. He overthrows Billison, and that's going to go to Scatterigo, but that was easily going to be a double play, as by the time Wiggs caught that, Rosado was practically standing on second base, so if he just made a clean throw to first, he would have been out by a couple steps.
Shortstop, number 13, Robert Morales.
So the Cyclones cuts a huge break there, as that would have taken them out of this inning for sure. But Robert Morales, the Bronx, New York native, stepping in. That one's on the outside corner for a strike. So Morales was a strikeout victim as well back in the first inning. The 0-1, there he goes, right back to Egan on the mound. He knocks it down onto first. That will retire the side as Eric Egan continues to dominate on the mound. 2 hits in this one. 3 innings complete here at Municipal Stadium. South Troy still up in this one, 3-0. Seven, 8, 9 due up for South Troy, still leading 3-0 here in the top half of the 4th inning. That one misses outside. And Pat Walters flew out to second base back in the 2nd inning. And he pops this one up. And cutting over is Morales to make the catch for the first out of the inning.
left fielder, number 90.
So Alejandro Gonzalez back out on the mound as he was one strike away from getting out of that bases loaded jam, but Nick Scatteriga hit one right back up the middle, drove in 2 runs, and that's where we stand right now. South Troy still up 3-0 here in the top of the 4th. As Tyler Stanton was a strikeout victim, 1 of 4 on the afternoon for Alejandro Gonzalez. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses outside. The 1-1 pitch. Cut on a missed strike 2. The 1-2 offering as he cuts on and misses through that one, strike 3. So the second strikeout that Tyler Stanton has on
24,
the day, and number 5 for Hector Alejandro. So Donnie Canchella in the 9 hole here with 2 outs, who also struck out back in the second inning, and he drops down a bunt here. It's a pretty good one. Rosado out of the box, and he's gonna call him out in the, or a foul ball. They're gonna say that he was in the box when it hit him. So Canchella, who dropped down a beautiful bunt. And the defensive change for the Cyclones as Arizari has come in to catch for Rosado. So 0-1 is the count, and Canchella swings to that one for strike 2. So on that bunt, the umpire said that the ball hit him while he was in the box. The 0-2 pitch, cut on and missed, strike 3. And Gonzalez sits him down in order to retire the side. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Cyclones still trailing by 3. Hector Baerga to lead things off here in the bottom half of the 4th inning.
Hector Baerga.
Big spots coming up the order. The 3, 4, 5 due up for the Cyclones here in the bottom half of the 4th. The 1-0 pitch misses inside. Baerga was a strikeout victim back in the first inning. That one misses high as Eric Gagan back out for a fourth inning of work. He's thrown scoreless, 2-hit baseball up until this point. The 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Baerga will step out. Three one the count on Baerga as he misses high ball four. So the leadoff man for the Cyclones is on. So Orban Irizarry, who originally started this game at first base and has since been behind the plate.
Catcher, number 25, Orban Irizarry.
That one is in there for a strike. And that got a piece of him. Ran inside. And Irizarry is going to take first base, and that's going to bring the tying run to the plate. And Chris Sand is now going to take a walk out to the mound. So Agan, who has been very good throughout this whole game as he walked Baerga and then hit Orban Irizarry. And that's going to bring up Derek Nieves, who had a big double in Game 1 against South Colonial. Nieves is 0 for 1 as he flew out to right field back in the second inning. As he squares the bunt, as he gets that one down in fair territory, and they're going to rule that one foul. And a wise play by Nick Scatariga to let that one roll foul. So runners on first and second. There's still nobody out in this game. With John Rivera, the designated hitter, waiting in on deck. The 0-1, he squares the bunt. That one's low in the dirt. It looks like their bunt formation. They're going to have Basilion coming in, and they're going to hold Pat Waters at third to keep the potential force out there alive. It's 1-1 as he drops down that bunt, rolling, and that'll get fouled. So now 1-2 on Derek Nieves. Still nobody out in the inning. 1-2 pitch. And foul back by Nieves. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to also download the Game Changer app, as that will have a live game cast for each and every game played here at all 3 sites throughout the tournament. Download the Game Changer app, have a live game cast as well as archive stats throughout the tournament. The 1-2 pitch, and he fouls this one back. Here comes the 1-2. Slaps one to the left side. That'll get through for a base hit. They're going to wave him home and stop him there. And a base hit for Derek Nieves. And just like that, the bases are loaded with nobody out. And the designated hitter, Rivera, coming to the plate. And the South Troy Dodgers are going to have the corners in, but the middle infield at regular depth to keep the double play on. There's John Rivera, takes ball 1 as he's singled back in the 2nd inning. The 1-0 pitch, and a big cut on a missed strike 1. The 1-1 is going to miss outside. The 2-1 pitch. He slaps that one down the left field line, foul. A golden opportunity for the Cyclones to cut into this deficit. They're down 3-0, but have the bases loaded with nobody out here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. They're going to go home for it for 1 out there. The throw on to first is not going to be in time as Billasan came off the bag, but they do get the sheer out at home for the inning. Back. As Ponce hits that one to short. They go for a second for 1 on to first. In time for the double play. They get out of the inning without giving up a run. And an unbelievable defensive stand there for South Troy as they get out of the inning unscathed. 4 innings in the books. The Dodgers still up 3-0. Back to the top of the order for South Troy as they just caught a unbelievable break in the bottom half of the fourth as Puerto Rico had the bases loaded with nobody out. They get a ground out to first, they go home with it, and then a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. And you saw the reaction from the South Troy Dodgers, an unbelievable turn of events that happened in a blink of an eye. As Matt Tiberius singled and came around to score in the first and then struck out looking in the third. As the 0-1 is Tiberius slaps this one down the right field line, that'll tail foul. But going back to that bottom half of the fourth inning, is Chris Sand, instead of bringing the entire infield in, he kept the middle infield back to keep the double play on. And a phenomenal transition from Donnie Cancella to Matt Tiberia to complete the inning-ending 6-4-3 double play. Now Tiberia is in an 0-2 hole, and he's right back up the middle as Morales on a hop to throw onto first, and he couldn't pick it as the throw was low, and he wasn't able to scoop that one over at first base. So they are going to rule that an error. So the leadoff man is on. Liam Blessy coming to the plate.
Right fielder, number 27, Liam Blessy.
Blessy squares around a bunt, doesn't get it down. The throw down to first base is in time, and they pick him off at first. As they caught Matt Tiberia leading as Liam Blessy couldn't get the bunt down. So that's going to take a base runner off for the South Troy Dodgers as Tiberia is picked off. As Blessy fouls that one off. Giovanni Wiggs is waiting in on deck. The 0-2 pitch to Blessy, and that misses outside. The 1-2 pitch. Cut out a missed strike three. That one's going to get away from him. So Liam Blessy does get down to first base. Credit Gonzalez with the strikeout, but Liam Blessy is down at first base. But Giovanni Wiggs coming to the plate. And Wiggs, who last time walked and came around to score on Nick Scatteriga's 2-run double. So the first pitch to Wiggs, he drives this one to deep center here. Baega chasing this one back, and he's not going to get there. It's off his glove in center field. Blessy's going to head to third. Wiggs pulls into second base. And South Troy now has 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 down. And Jaden Waterman coming to the plate. They will give an error to that one. They will give an error out in center field on Baerga. And we're going to have a mound visit, and it looks like that's going to be the afternoon for Alejandro Gonzalez. As Josh Billison is coming to the plate with 2 runners on and 1 out. South Troy with a 3-0 lead here in the top of the 5th inning. Vladimir Ortiz is the new pitcher for the Cyclones, as the Dodgers, who already have a 3-0 lead, in danger of striking again with their hottest hitter and Josh Basilion coming to the plate with Blessy on third and Jovan Wiggs over on second. So Josh Bazillion, who singled in the first and then struck out in the third. And a chance to do some damage here with 2 runners in scoring position. So he takes a ball outside. The 1-0 pitch. That one catches the outside corner for a strike. So 1-1 count to Basilion. As he shoots this one out to left field, Nieves is coming in, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. So Nieves read that wrong off the initial bat, and another run's going to come in to score. And Josh Basilion has just been on fire the last couple of games. He's 6 for his last 7 at bats and drives in another run. It's a 4-0 game.
Designated hitter number 2, Jaden Waterman.
And Giovanni Wiggs went to third base on the hit. Now Jaden Waterman at the plate. The 1-0 pitch, that's down though. That one runs inside. The 3-0 pitch to Waterman, and that's going to miss ball 4, and once again the bases are going to be loaded. Nick Scatteriga, who already has a big hit in this one, had a 2-run double back in the 3rd inning. Nick Scatteriga with a chance to do more damage, and the bases loaded and only 1 out. That one's outside. As he lifts this one down the left field line, that's going to get fouled. So the Ponce Cyclones with the win earlier this morning against the South Colonial Raiders. They are 1-1, or 1-0, excuse me, in the double elimination bracket thus far. And he rips that one right into the glove by Antonio and Ponce, and he almost actually got the force out there. But a heads-up play by Ponce over at third base. Pat Walters now coming up with 2 down. Scatteriga hit a missile right into the glove of Antonio and Ponce over at third. And swings through that one and got a piece of it. Pat Walters, who flew out to second and flew out to short in this game. That one's going to miss high. One pitch, and that one's grounded over to Morales at shortstop. He'll tag the bag, and Puerto Rico gets out of a bases-loaded one-out jam, but South Troy brings another run home here in the fifth as they lead this one 4-0. So the 8-9-1 due up for the Cyclones here. It'll be Michael Vasquez to lead things off here in the bottom of the fifth inning as the kid from Ponce, Puerto Rico are trailing 4-0. As that one misses outside. And Eric Agan back out for a fifth inning of work as he's only allowed 3 hits, no runs given up thus far. The 1-1 from Agan is going to skip in the dirt. So Vasquez grounded out to first base his last time up. The 2-1 pitch, and he slaps that one foul. 2-2 pitch. And that one misses outside. It'll be Rosado on deck, and then back to the top of the order in Medina. 3-2 pitch. Cut on and missed strike 3. Another strikeout for Eric Hagen for the first out of this inning.
First baseman, number 2, Mark Rivera.
So Mark Rivera, making his first plate appearance of the afternoon. That ball is outside in the dirt. The top of the order for the Cyclones due up on deck. As that fastball misses up. Two-0 pitch is that one's outside, so now 3-0. The 3-0 offering is that one catches the outside corner. Three-one pitch. That skips in the dirt, ball 4. So a 1-out walk to Mark Rivera. Now Scatteriga is going to take a walk out to the mound. The top of the order and Abiam Medina due up. And to this point, the South Troy Dodgers still hold a 4-0 lead over the Ponce, Puerto Rico Cyclones here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Second baseman, number 9, Abiam Medina.
First pitch home to Medina, and he grounds that one to second base. Tiberia is going to go to second for 1. On to first is not in time. They do get the force out at second for out number 2 of this inning.
Shortstop, number 13, Robert Morales.
So Morales, who is 0 for 2, struck out in the first and then grounded out to the pitcher back in the third. First pitch is up high. This Morales, who's been playing a phenomenal defensive Mickey Mantle World Series over there at shortstop for the Cyclones. The 1-0 pitch is on the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1 pitch is that one misses outside. check over at first base. Two-one pitch, and he pops this one up. Tiberia ranging over at second base, makes the catch to retire the side. As Egan still throwing scoreless baseball up until this point. 5 innings in the books here at Municipal Stadium. South Troy leads 4-0. Top of the 6th coming up in the 8-9-1 due up for the Dodgers will be Tyler Stanton, who struck out twice this far. It's in there for a strike. And cut on a missed strike 2. With Cancella, the shortstop, waiting in on deck, and then I'll go back to Matt Tiberia in the top of this South Troy Dodger order. The 0-2 pitch. He chops this one over to shortstop. Morales on a hop. Throws to first, and he couldn't pick it out. As Mark Rivera couldn't hang on to that one over at first base. So Tyler Stanton will reach on an error. That's the 4th error committed by the Cyclones this afternoon.
Shortstop, number 24.
So the 9-hitter and shortstop, Donnie Cancella, who's also struck out twice in this game, scores around a bunt. The 1-0 pitch. Cancella gets down a pretty good bunt. Ortiz off the mound, and he'll just tag him. He'll get the out there, but Tyler Stanton will head down to second.
Second baseman, number 5, Matt Tiberia.
So back to the top of the order, Matt Tiberia. Who singled and came around to score back in that top of the first inning. As he shoots this one out to left field, Nieves under it and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Liam Blessy now stepping in.
27, Liam Alessi.
Because there was another team that left. They could have put them together. How's the shoulder have too?
Liam Blessy stepping in with 2 outs.
Buddy. I gotta return the iPad. This is probably my last time I could say to you, can I have some of your salmonella goldfish?
The 1-0 pitch is fouled.
I asked him if he wanted to have one beverage before I. Soda. Soda. You're always thirsty. I knew you were here. Huh?
So Liam Blessy sitting in a 1-1 count now.
So I asked him. Oh, yeah.
The 1-1 offering as that one's on the outside corner for a strike.
These are for your brother. College. Shower shoes are a good thing.
So Ortiz trying to get out of this top half of the 6th inning. The 1-2 pitch is low in the dirt.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch. And that one misses high with Giovanni Wiggs.
Good.
The 3-2 and that gets off his helmet as it goes high and tight on Liam Blessy, and that'll keep the inning alive. So the inning will continue, in the heart of this South Troy lineup coming up is Giovanni Wiggs.
Giovanni.
How was your cat? Still pissing blood?
That one's on the outside corner for a strike.
Here, Sancha. Or Nostrovia.
The 0-1 pitch is that one's in the dirt. The 1-1 pitch, and he grounds this one over to short. A nice play deep in the hole, and they're going to pick him off at third base. So a heads-up play over there at shortstop by Robert Morales as they got Tyler Stanton leaning there. And that will retire the side. Bottom of the 6th coming up. South Troy still up 4.
Cyclones.
The 3-4-5 due up for the Cyclones here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Hector Baerga, who is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. And Eric Egan is still in this ball game, who has still been sensational. 5 innings complete, only 3 hits and no runs given up. A 1-1 pitch. They foul that one back. The 1-2 pitch, and that one's fouled away. So Hector Baerga still fighting here. The 3-4-5 due up for the Cyclones here in this bottom half of the 6th inning. And grounds it off the glove of Egan. Coming in is Tiberia. The barehanded play is not going to be in time as he overthrew over there at first base. So the leadoff man for the Cyclones is on.
Catcher, number 25.
And they are going to rule that a base hit for Hector Baerga. So Orban Azari stepping in, who initially started the game at first base but then went in to catch. That one's up high. Arizari got hit by the pitch in the 4th inning and then grounded out to 3rd in the 2nd. The 1-0 is that catches the inside corner for a strike. A big cut on a missed strike too. The 1-2 pitch. He fouls that one out. The 1-2 pitch, as that one misses outside. Cyclones with 2 more cracks left to extend this game. They currently are trailing 4-0 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Two-two pitch. Foul that one back. But Derek Nieves, who's had a very good day here at Municipal Stadium, waiting in on deck. Two-two pitch. That's up high, ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Foul back, we'll do it again. Arizari not being an easy out. as his team trails by 4 runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The 3-2 pitch. Up high for ball 4. So he wins the battle there, and looks like we're going to have a pitching change here as Chris Sand is going to make his way out to the mound. And that will be, looks like it's going to be the afternoon for Eric Egan, who was absolutely fantastic. Only 4 hits allowed, no runs given up. A pitching change for the Dodgers. They lead this one 4-0. Matt Taberia, the new pitcher for South Troy, here in the bottom half of the 6th inning with nobody out and 2 runners on. And Derek Nieves stepping in for the Cyclones. And he shoots this one the other way. That's going to drop in for a base hit. As 1 run's going to come around to score. The play at the plate is not going to be in time, and on the first pitch, Derek Nieves sees, lines a single to right field, and the Cyclones are on the board.
Designated hitter, number 5, John Rivera.
As Hector Baerga came in to score, Orban Irizarry went to third, and Derek Nieves is standing on first base. So that's going to bring the tying run to the plate in John Rivera. Check over to first base. And And that run that just scored does go against Eric Agan, so that earned run is going to be charged to him. Matt Taberia has come in, and on the first pitch that he throws, Derek Nieves lined a base hit to right field. That's the first run of the ball game for the Cyclones. And cut on and missed strike 3. So he gets John Rivera chasing on the off-speed pitch for the first side of the inning. Antonio Aponte due up, but Maldonado is going to be the pinch hitter here. So a pinch hitter is going to come up for the Cyclones as Maldonado is going to step in with one down and runners at the corners. That one is low in the dirt. The 1-0 pitch is high and outside. Two-0 pitch, and that one's gonna miss high. So Maldonado in a pretty big spot as he represents the tying run at the plate. And that one is outside for ball 4. So that is gonna load the bases and put the tying run on first base. So Michael Vasquez is going to step in in the 8th spot. And just like before, when Puerto Rico had the bases loaded, the corners are in for South Troy and the middle infield is back. And last time, back in the 4th inning, that worked to perfection. That an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play as Vasquez sees strike 1 over the middle. The 0-1. That misses outside. The 1-1 cut on and miss, strike 2. It's the jam Vasquez inside. The 1-2 pitch, because that one's in the dirt. Two-two pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 3. As they got Vasquez chasing with the high fastball. And a huge punch out for Tiberia, because that's the second out of this inning.
First baseman, number 2, Mark Rivera.
So Mark Rivera here in the 9 spot. But the top of the order, if they could get their waiting in on deck. They've cut this deficit to 3 as they were able to get a run in this 6th inning thus far. And Breaking ball in there for a strike. The 0-1. Fouls it out of play now. 0-2. Matt Tiberia 1 out away from getting out of this bases loaded jam. The 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. And Matt Tiberia with 2 huge back-to-back strikeouts. And they get out of a bases loaded jam, but the Cyclones, they get on the board as they cut the lead down to 3. 4-1, 7th inning coming up. Four, 5, 6 due up here for South Troy. Josh Bazilian to lead things off here at the top of the 7th. Final frame here in Game 2 of the double elimination tournament here at Municipal Stadium. Bazilian over near the dugout, and Rivera tried climbing the dugout, but that'll get out of play. Bazilian, 2 hits in this one, 2 for 3. And he has really been seeing the ball well in the last couple games. After starting the tournament 0 for 6, went 3 for 4 yesterday. He's 2 for 3 here today. As he chops this one over to third base. Making the play is Maldonado for the first out of the top of the 7th inning. So Jaden Waterman, who has walked his last time up. That's in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch, Waterman to the left side, off of the glove of Maldonado and into left field. As Jaden Waterman reaches base for the 3rd time today. They are going to give him a base hit on that one, and we're going to have a pinch runner.
Pinch running at first base, number 1, Noah Doherty.
Noah Doherty, the pinch runner for Waterman.
The catcher, number 33, Nick Scatterigia.
As Nick Scatterigia, who's had a very good game today, a 2-run single back in the 3rd inning. So that one is on the inside corner for a strike. And time is called. The 0-1. That's going to miss outside. Throw down to first is not in time. Pat Wallers, the 3rd baseman, waiting in on deck. The 1-1 misses outside. The 2-1 pitch, a shot on the 3rd line. That's going to be a fair ball. As heading into second base is Scatteriga. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game. Now South Troy has 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out in this inning. So Pat Walters, who is 0 for 3
Number 8, Pat Walters.
on the afternoon, 2 flyouts and a ground out. That's in their first strike. As mentioned before, the Cyclones won earlier today, so they are currently 1-0 in the double elimination portion of the Mickey Mantle World Series. Well, this is South Troy's first game. As that one misses outside. And other updates for you: the Overlook Black Sox lost to the Michigan Bulls earlier today at Muzzy Field. So the Bulls, defending champion Michigan Bulls, are 1-0 in double elimination play, while the Black Sox are 0-1 and are going to have to win out from here on out, as they will actually be playing tonight against South Colony. And the late game, 7:15, the loser of that game will be eliminated from the World Series. The 1-2 pitch is grounded to the shortstop. He's going to come home with it. The play at the plate is in time, so they do get him at the plate. A heads-up play by Robert Morales over there at shortstop, so they do get the tag play at home for the 2nd out of the inning.
Left fielder, number 99, Tyler Stanton.
So Tyler Stanton's going to step in, who reached on an error his last time up. That one's going to get away from Arizara, but no advance from the runners. "11 hits from the South Troy Dodgers, only 5 for the Cyclones, but the number that sticks out the most is 4 errors for Puerto Rico. And that has been the difference maker in this game.
That ball was just like an arrow. Shot out just like an arrow. Good old arrow. 4 arrows. Pitch of missing.
The 1-1 pitch, and this one's skied in the air to center field. Baerga tracing back, and he makes a catch that will retire the side, but the Cyclones one last crack at it in the bottom of the 7th inning as South Troy still leads this one 4-1. The top of the Puerto Rico order coming up is AB Medina to lead things off, and they need 3 runs to extend this ball game. South Troy is looking to start off double elimination play on the right foot. The 0-1 is grounded over to Basilion at first base for the first out of the inning. Also, a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, after the conclusion of this game, stay live here on this link, as we will have post-game interviews coming up with coaches and players live from the press box. So after the conclusion of this game, keep this link live for live interviews with players and coaches right up here in the press box. Robert Morales, the shortstop, stepping in with 1 out, and he fouls that one away. The 0-2 pitch, curveball misses high. So Eric Agin pitched 5 2/3 innings, was remarkable, only gave up 3 hits, no runs. And Matt Iberia, who's looking to get the save, started this game originally at second base. 2-2 pitch. And foul back, we'll do it again. Two-two pitch. Now misses high. The 3-2 pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. And Robert Morales cannot believe that. He thought it was high and outside for sure. And then Coach Rivera is going to want an explanation here.
Center fielder, number 52, Hector Baerga.
So now Puerto Rico is down to their final out. Hector Baerga, the center fielder, stepping in. The 1-0 pitch as he fouls it back. The 1-1 pitch. It's going to miss outside. Two one on, and shoots that one out to left field. And a diving catch, but he couldn't come up with it. As Tyler Stanton came in, tried to make a play on it, but couldn't keep it in his glove. Baega will reach first base, and this game is not over yet. Is Irizarry coming to the plate, who originally started this game at first base, but then moved to behind the plate. First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1. That on the corner, strike two. So Puerto Rico is now down to their final strike. The 0-2 pitch. He grounds that one down the third baseline. Walters has it. Throw on to first is in time. And South Troy picks up a victory here in Game 2 of the Mickey Mantle World Series, as they take down Puerto Rico 4-0, and they go to 1-0 and double elimination play. As ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We will have post-game interviews coming up with coaches and players right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After South Troy just took down Puerto Rico 4-1, I'm here with winning pitcher Eric Agon and Nick Scatterigia, who had a big day at the plate. And Eric, we'll start with you. You're on the mound, 5 innings, only 3 hits allowed in this game. Take me through your approach on the mound.
I just try and stay composed out there. There's a lot of noise. You're going to get drums being banged. You're going to get everything being rattled, but you know that coming into it, so just staying composed on the mound and just getting natural movement out of your pitches.
And then, take me through that 4th inning. I mean, you guys, nobody out, bases loaded, and cool, calm, and collected was your defense. You have the play at third and then a double play to end the innings. Take me through your approach during that inning and your fielder's approach as well.
Didn't start out the way I wanted it to, obviously, getting the bases loaded, but I knew I had to get a ground ball, try and get him at home, and then a quick double play. This man, couldn't throw, but it's all good. But got the double play, next pitch ground ball, middle infield, real solid today.
Nick, you had a big day to plate. You had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. You've been seeing the ball really well this entire tournament. What's been your approach at the plate?
Confidence, a lot of confidence. I got up the plate thinking that the pitcher can't beat me, and I'm better than him, and I just have a good approach to fastballs.
And you guys gave Puerto Rico their first loss of the Mickey Mantle World Series tournament. More importantly, you're 1-0 in the double elimination round. Got off on the right foot. What's the mindset the rest of the way?
Keep winning.
Same thing, just win and don't ever, just keep dogfighting. Don't ever let the other team let us down.
Well, Nick Scatterigia and Eric Agon, the 2 on the winning team of South Troy. Congratulations, guys, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank
I'm now joined by South Troy Dodger head coach Chris Sand and coach a 4-1 victory today over the Puerto Rico Cyclones, and you won 4-1, but on the mound tonight, Eric Agon. I mean, he was fantastic out there.
He's been a bulldog for us all year. He's got that kind of Jacob deGrom look to him with the long hair, and he pitches like he's able to do that. He doesn't have tremendous stuff. He's a guy that's going to go out and compete. He's going to give it everything he's got every time he's on the mound, and we were able to not save him, but have him available for today, which was a huge plus for us. Getting able to have him on the mound was a big factor in us winning this game today.
So take me through the 4th inning. Puerto Rico has the bases loaded, nobody out, and you elect to roll the corners in, but keep the middle infield, second and shortstop back, and the 4th down.
Yeah. In that situation, you're really just trying to play the odds. We were hoping for a ground ball somewhere right at him. We got that ground ball. I think we weren't really ready to make that play at first, going home to first, but we were able to get an out there, which was huge because then we got the double play on the next pitch. And credit to my guys. That's a heck of an environment to go into and try to play. Puerto Rico, credit to them. They're a very scrappy ball club. They're very talented, and they put a lot of pressure on you defensively. They make you make plays. They can run. They get down the line. So for us to be able to turn that double play there, our infield was pretty smooth, and that's something we've struggled on throughout the year defensively, and today we were able to make it happen.
And you mentioned to me yesterday you were originally going to start Matt Tabiera in the game yesterday, but you went with Riley, and then he came in today and closed it out and got the job done.
Listen, my guys all have, my high school coach used to say at the Catholic school, coyotes. They all got a lot of grit, a lot of grind in them. Those guys go out and compete. I can call their number at any time and I know what I'm going to get out of them. It may not always work out in our favor, but I know they're going to compete for me. And Matty did that today. He came in last night, got the last out, and was able to get back out there today and end the game for us.
You guys get off on the right foot in the double elimination side of this tournament. You're 1-0, have a jump start for sure on the double elimination side. Mindset the rest of the way.
Find somebody to pitch because we're running low. But at the end of the day, we're out here enjoying the ride. Like I said, we think we're good enough to win the national championship, and we're going to keep grinding and hopefully put ourselves in a position tomorrow when we can get a win in the morning. And when the redraw comes at 4 o'clock, we'll see what's going on. But we got to come out and win a big game tomorrow.
Well, head coach for the South Troy Dodgers, Chris Sand, after a 4-1 victory over Puerto Rico. Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck.
Thank you. Very appreciate it.